Families of the World is a weekly session that we run at the Art Gallery in our Lion's Den space, which is a children's gallery. And we have families from all over the world that come to the session. So families from places like Eritrea, from Pakistan, from Iraq, from Iran. And at the session, they get to meet other families that are seeking sanctuary in Manchester.
When I came to Manchester, I didn't know what I am doing. I have problem with my daughter because my first daughter is 1.5. That's too small, and no sister, no brother, no friends. It's very hard, when you change in place.
Our sessions are led by artists, and they create this amazing play environment.
I have a little girl who is 1 year and 7 months. She loves it here. It's really useful. It's helping their kids, trust me. It is.
I came for my daughter and she was very happy, and that's why I just keep coming. If I have a time, I will come every week. The end of the session when we have a singing, every time when we came, she remembered this for the week, yeah.
This is a stay and play session that has been set up, and it was in response to need for the families seeking refuge from Afghanistan. So it was a very quick response from the City Council to put something in place for the early years children for those families, and it's gone from strength to strength.
Since then, we've realised there's an immense need, not just for families from Afghanistan, although that need is huge, but for lots of families from all over the world.
Arriving in Manchester, it can be terrifying. They don't know how to access the services that they need. They don't know what's available to them. It can be very isolating, particularly in women with young families, because it's a difficult, challenging time for most people. But when you're living in a very challenging and hostile environment, then that can be devastating.
Coming here, you get to talk to other mothers. You learn things because you see what people are doing with the arcades, and then you also want to try it. Yeah, so not just with my kids, but it's helping me as well because I get to step out of the house. I get to talk to other mothers here.
I play with my kid and then I meet with many friends. Before I don't know the friend, now already comes a group with my friends, drink tea, food, just enjoy. Yeah.
What's been needed is a place of welcome and warmth, a place which can feel like a sanctuary within the city where people can come in, feel appreciated, feel welcomed, and essentially build up those trusting relationships where they can talk about their issues and they know that people will listen to them and help them access the support that they need.
Families of the World is delivered by an interdisciplinary team who work with Central Library, who are part of the National Literacy Trust. They come over and read stories to the children. We work with Sure Start, and they're able to expertly build relationships with the families and then make referrals to other services that they're eligible to access. For example, nursery places, a lot of things that our families wouldn't know existed if it wasn't for those interactions that they have in the session.
Every single person coming into this environment has just been amazed that it's free, it's welcoming, it's an open civic space for everybody to enjoy.
Manchester Art Gallery is part of Manchester City Council, and we're really proud that we're a civic space in the city for families.
So it's not just about helping women understand that they can come to Manchester Art Gallery, but knowing that there are lots of cultural venues in Manchester that will welcome and embrace them, and it's supporting them to access those places and enjoy them as much as the rest of us.
It's nice because sometimes when you finish here, you like to go to the gallery and see around the gallery what they have. There's a little shop and the cafe as well. You can sit if you need.
So it's been utterly vital to co-produce this project. We've set up what we call the Ideas Group, who come together to help us design what we do. They give us lots of feedback on what we're offering them and come up with some brilliant plans for the future.
The Oglesby Charitable Trust have funded the project, but they've also been a really collaborative partner.
I think we saw in each other the mutual alignment in what we wanted to achieve and where we were starting from in terms of our values and in terms of the goals. It's about eating together, it's about seeing children playing together in a safe place. It's about the stuff that we take for granted, that freedom to access different spaces and to just be together and to make choices about how you spend your time with your children. I think in addition to that, there's another layer which is about really kind of generating new conversations in our arts and culture sector about how space is used and who gets to access those spaces, how we can be better at welcoming people into those spaces and I suppose into the city generally. Despite some of what we hear in the media, there is a real desire to connect with people who are coming into our city, wherever they're from and whatever their stories are.
The group itself is really established now, and it's so valuable that we need to keep that going for the sake of the women who come.
We're living through really difficult times globally, and I hope that Families of the World plays a small part in making the world a little bit more joyful for the families that have come to our city.